Rosamond Queens. Hey, Rosamond Queens. Here's all the Rosamond Queens under fire.
Not yet have we had classes of 28, 33, or 35 students in each room. Teachers have not gotten their first paycheck that is reduced because of furlough days. Employees have not yet had to pay higher premiums or deductibles at the doctor's office or pharmacy. While the future looks a little less gloomy, the pain has yet to begin. So while it's a little bit better, it's going to get ugly eventually. I greatly appreciate the comments made by Mr. Taylor and members of the board about the help being given, or that was given by the employees of the district to address our fiscal crisis. Secondly, related to negotiations is the board agenda item tonight to revise the 2011-2012 school calendar. I've spoken with Mr. Taylor and Mr. Aquino on the problem of the minimum number of minutes and the furlough days. This was discussed in negotiations with Mr. Valdez from the county. He had assured RTA that there was no need to worry about instructional minutes for furlough days, that the state had taken furlough days into account. But I've learned from Kent, Jordan, and through my own research that that wasn't exactly accurate. Evidently, the state made an accommodation reducing the number of required minutes for furlough days, but the reduction does not necessarily equate with the furlough days negotiated. The problem that I run into is that any change in our work days must be negotiated. With summer vacation and the holiday weekend, it's impossible for me to pull together the proper forum for negotiations. Now, I don't personally have a problem with the schedule change, but I'm only one vote in RTA. I'm pretty sure that the RTA membership will accept the adjustment. So what I propose is that the board amend tonight's agenda item to approve the revised 2011-2012 school calendar pending RTA approval. This will allow the board to put the changes in motion tonight and RTA to go through the proper protocol. If any problem arises, we can revisit the issue at that time. That would be the way we can get this done.
Being in a position as being a superintendent, that talks about leadership. And along with that too is that we're going to have some pictures of the Board of Education. You will see them at the school sites. And understand that is at no cost to the district at all. We have vendors that have donated to the school district, and approximately about $6,000 will be coming in for the donations. And so, and one of the goals that I do have is this for vendors and for what I would call partners. My goal this year is to have about $50,000 come in from partners. And what I would describe that as, vendors are someone you have a relationship with them in terms of a business situation. Partners come in and it's about investing back to the district. And so I've approached a couple organizations already around here, and I'm awaiting some answers within a couple of days to see if we have more. But at this point we have $6,000 that have been committed, and we'll continue to look towards that goal of $50,000. So, and then the next year I want to have it at $100,000, and then maybe try to double that the third year. So there's always been a discussion about inclusion in terms of PE credit, but he opened the window in terms of, they had a subcommittee and opened the window in terms of the opportunity to look at PE credit for ROTC and for marching band and so forth. So, but there's a process that had to happen in terms of allowing the flexibility for the district to proceed that way. And one would be the resolution, and also to change the board policy and administrative regulations. But again, this does give kids flexibility in terms of alternate ways. Actually, in the Ed Code already exists alternate ways in terms of whether someone's exempt, or alternate ways for them to get PE credits that exists in the current law. So, and this is just another step in formalizing that process.
Pricing that we have, that we were mandated to increase our prices. What we did have was somebody took a look at our breakfast pricing, and our prices for breakfast haven't increased for a number of years. We're not covering our expenses in the program, so we got the okay rather than increasing it above or increasing it to mandatory 10 cents. we're increasing all breakfast prices to $1. So we're moving from 50 cents to $1 at the elementary school, 60 cents to $1 at the high school. So we'll all do the same thing.
Well, this is pretty amazing for a new president to be inducting 2 new members in their first meeting. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. This may be a record. Fellow Rotarians, it is my privilege and pleasure today to welcome into membership in the Rotary Club of Rosamond, California, Roger Christianson and Steve Perez, whose name was proposed, or whose names, or Roger's name was proposed by Olaf Lansgaard, and Steve's name was proposed by my Rotarian of the Year last year, I remember.
And he's my best member.
All right. All right. And so to the Fellowship of Rotary throughout the world. It has already been explained to you the ideal of Rotary is service to others. Our principal motto is service above self, and the object of this club and all Rotary clubs is to encourage and foster this ideal on the basis of worthy enterprise. You are to share in this effort of this club to do that. You have been approved for membership in this club because we believe that each one of you to be a worthy representative of your vocation, interested in the ideals of Rotary, and willing to do your share in translating these ideals into tangible realities. You have agreed to accept the obligation attached to your membership in this club and to obey the club's constitution and bylaws. On your shirt.
Right. New earrings, what you said?
And we hope you will wear this daily with pride that you are a member of the Rotary Club of Rosamond, California. We want to welcome you to the Rotary Club of Rosamond, California. So fellow Rotarians, I'm happy to present to you Rotarian Roger and Rotarian Steve as the newest member of your club and the newest member of Rotary International in the world right now. Because right at this moment, you're the newest one.
One of your kind, you say, I'm wearing an navy blue. You say that I'm not good enough for such a girl as you. A man who would not hold your hand have worn an navy blue. How many folks in civil life take the time to think? Sailor boys do other things besides carouse and drink. We're just a common sailor boy till war still starts to brew. And then, dear friends, you are the first cheer the